Hello everybody. Hey, it's Rob again at Old Style Classics Baseball Cards, July 28th, 2024, 4:25 p.m. Sunday, California time. And so I'm going to put this in these videos if anyone needs to reach me. But ASR underscore Roy, need to email me at this address so that you can give me your contact information about the contest. Keeps emailing trying to get me his information. It's not going through, but then doesn't really respond other than, oh, maybe that's why I'm having problems. So all right, so I just did the clearly authentic cards from Topps, the different ones that I had, and now I was going to do these all together, like the Archive Signature Series and the Clearly Authentic and all that, but it's just I got a whole bunch, so it's easier to break them down and talk about each little subset kind of thing that I have, and then later on I could just show you the whole run of them without really having to talk about them. But now I'm going to do, this one's going to be a little bit of a mix, but it's going to mostly be Archive Signature Series. It could be from any year, retired or active player, it doesn't matter. But I'm going to do my favorites, the Allen and Ginter cards that I have picked up on these sealed packs from Topps. So this is what I'm showing, not my Allen and Ginter autographs and stuff like that, stuff that came in the one touch from Topps. So I already showed this in the last video, but this is my Casey Mize rookie card, and that is clearly authentic rookie card, so you can see through it here. And this is one of my favorite, one of these kind of like archive signatures and clearly authentics, because I love Allen and Ginter, and this is a check off my Allen and Ginter collection that I need to get different Allen and Ginter cards of all the kind of different stuff they've done over the years, and this is one of them in 2021. They did these full-size rookie design variants, which this is the only place you can get a full-size rookie design variant. Now I prefer the minis myself, but the rookie design variant, normally in Allen and Ginter, is only available in a mini through retail. That might have changed like one or two sets, I'm not sure. But anyways, this full-size, clearly authentic acetate card, Casey Mize rookie card, and numbered to 99, 79, and 99. Ordered this one off of eBay. Always wanted to pull one, but I was never able to get one. So that's a pretty cool card. And the rookie design variant is based on the 2006 Topps Allen and Ginter rookie cards, because they all looked like this, the 2006. And then so this they've been doing since, as they'll have a subset of the minis that are the ones that look just like the 2006, which of course the 2006 Topps Allen and Ginter is basically a copy, a design of the 1887 original Allen and Ginters from 1887. So they're in that design, even the font, all this whole look down here, like the color will change in 2007 to like red, then 2008 to something else, and instead of it saying Richmond, Virginia, cigarettes in between here, it says Brooklyn, Topps, New York. Other than that, they're supposed to be just like the 1887s. So there's a cool one. So I think these are kind of ordered not by year, but by the stamp, what stamp number they are. So once again, anyone who wants to reach out about any of these cards, anyone's wanting to trade or buy something or something, the Allen and Ginter ones I'm mostly keeping unless there's something that you really need, because I do have a few. But like the mini or the Andruw Dawson's, obviously I'm not going to get rid of. But if you had something, like let's say you had one of these and you wanted one of my other cards that I've shown, hit me up, because because I like the Allen Ginters, whether it's these Clearly ones, the Archive Signature Series, and especially the mini Allen Ginters in the Archive Signature Series. So I got other cards that I'm not married to by any means. So this one's pretty cool, one of Shawn Green, and that's the 2007. So just like I said, if you look at the 2006 version design, so you see that's blue. In the 2007, it's basically the same, except they did a red. So 1887, that's what the cards look like. And so for the next few years, they basically kind of look the same with just a few different changes. So like that 2007 there. So this is a buyback of a 2007 Allen Ginter Shawn Green card with the nice signature 464. I pulled this, I believe this is the first one we ever pulled out of one of these boxes. And what year is this? 2021. So not particularly from this box, obviously. 2024, you know. So I believe this could be the one that we pulled. Unless I come across it, I'll correct myself if that's the case. But that's super cool. I lost my light. Sorry, folks. Let me get this plugged in. I was running without my extra light. Alright. Adjust this just a tad. Alright, so Shawn Green, 2007 Allen Ginter design. Bought back in 2021. Signature Series. This probably came out of Retired Players. Beautiful Allen Ginter back. I just love Allen Ginters, and so this is a semi-check off my list if this is the one we pulled. I always wanted to pull my own, so it's not the first Signature Series archives that I got of an Allen Ginter, which I bought off eBay, but this might have been the first one that we pulled, so that's kind of a, you know, I got to pull one of my own at least. Alright, and then here's a cool one, because all you guys who like these card channels and stuff like this, he does breaks, I believe, and that's Phil Hughes. So they had Phil Hughes, so he's got his own YouTube channel opening cards. So 42 of 47 Phil Hughes. I thought that was cool. I bought this off eBay. Wasn't super expensive. It was probably under 20 bucks, but I wanted it because he's a fellow YouTuber, even though he does breaks, and I'm not really into breaks, but it's fun to watch him sometimes. I think he dogs on Allen Ginter minis a little bit, or the sets, because of maybe some of the weird stuff. Kind of like Jabs. He kind of likes it, kind of doesn't. He's kind of rags on the minis a little bit, so that's probably why I don't watch him as much, because that's what I like about Allen Ginters, is all the weird stuff, and especially the tobacco minis, because understanding Allen Ginter is not a baseball card set. It's a world champion set, as it originally was. Multiple sports, not just baseball. It's 95% baseball set now, but you get where I'm going with that. But Phil Hughes, YouTuber, seems like a cool dude. Former pitcher. Oh, where this one, somebody had some of these cut. Yeah, it'd be cool to get some of those, because I'm not a big fan of the ones that I have. They can bundle up here. So anyways, that's cool. Phil Hughes from 2023 of a 2012. 2012, bought back for the 2023 set, stamp, sign. In case you didn't know. Now this could, actually I think this is the first one I ever bought from eBay, and you know, that Shawn Green one, may be the second one I ever pulled, because I think the next card coming, I'd have to go back and watch my videos. So here's a Brad Lidge, 2021 again. 34/43. And that is a 2009 Allen Ginter. So they kind of changed, I think, through 2008. So 6, 7, and 8, they were kind of like the originals. And this is the first time they kind of stepped out and did their own thing for Topps Allen Ginter. But still a cool card. Allen Ginter is one of the best cards to get signed. Just the white, really, the white cards just really take to these autographs. And, you know, like you see a lot of people get them through the mail, TTM'd. And just epic stuff, just beautiful. This might have been the first one I ever ordered off of eBay. So this might have been my first Archive Signature Series Allen Ginter card. It didn't matter what year or who, or I don't need one from every year they did this or anything like that, but I just needed an Archive Signature Series for my collection. And then after that I needed a mini, but the minis are 101s, so that I believe is the big check off my need. So bigger than the one I pulled myself, because this was the first. And I don't care who it is, people. On the Allen Ginter ones, I just love them. Now this one, I believe we pulled our own self. So this might have been the first one that I pulled, or me and my wife were opening it and pulled, I believe. And this one's super sweet. He should be in the Hall of Fame. Hopefully next year he'll probably get that push. If not, then it'll probably be the last year he's eligible that he gets the push into the Hall of Fame. So it's kind of a shame he's not there, but he's inching there, folks. And usually when you're starting to move up, and I'm not talking like, you know, you're going from like 20% to 30% to like 36%. Now when you start off at like 30%, then you go up to like 50%, then you're at 60%, and then you're like at 68% or 72%. In most likelihood, you're going to make it into the Hall of Fame. And it's usually within a year or two of you. Once you reach that 65 to 70% range, it's almost guaranteed. And if you don't make it during your time being voted in, then you're almost guaranteed the committee's going to put you in, Veterans Committee. So there's the Andruw Jones. Drew Jones' dad. So maybe with his son being in the, you know, pretty prospect these few years going on here, so maybe that'll also give him a little push, just because he might be more on people's minds, because I think that's his son, Drew Jones, right? And if that's the case, he will be in people's minds. Yeah, great career. Just, you know, it trailed off, so maybe he should have retired a little earlier. I don't think they should get punished for that. Everyone trails off. But during his peak, it's hard to argue this guy doesn't deserve to be in the Hall of Fame. You know, 342 home runs with 1,506, but this is a playing career card, so I don't know how long he played after 2007, so this isn't, you know, so that those numbers aren't going to reflect his complete career. But nevertheless, nice signature, 2007, very early Allen Ginter, second year. And so hopefully this will be a Hall of Famer coming soon, and I'll have me a Hall of Fame autograph to boot. Speaking of Hall of Fame autographs, folks, you know, the other big check for my Allen Ginter need list was to have one of these. And, well, let's just say I have multiple. But, of course, that was to get my man Andruw Dawson. So there we go, on Andruw Dawson, 2016. Very nice set. 2016 or 2018, I apologize. 2018 was a really good looking set. This scrolling and all these kind of paisley-ish things with the frame here. Really nice image of Andruw smiling. That's not always the case, as you know, the Andruw Dawson scowl. 2023. Now, I've never pulled an Andruw myself. That would be a huge get for me. But Andre Dawson with his beautiful signature, just one of the best signatures in baseball. Never lazy, never tries to shorthand somebody. When he gives his autograph, he wants people to know that he gives a crap. And you can just see that in how somebody approaches this stuff and maturity and stuff like that. So, needless to say, Andre Dawson is not a hard autograph to get, not super valuable, but just beautiful. And on a beautiful card, 2 of 11, so that's pretty low numbered there. Just great. His career stats there. 2018, really nice set. So this came out of 2023, retired. No, this came out. So this year, 2023, out of the retired players boxes. So this is like active players, and then they had a retired player version, which would have the retired player stamp. But if you can see these special ones, the Hall of Famers got a Hall of Fame archive signature stamp. So just in case you don't know, they won't all have that, only the Hall of Famers. So my man Andre. So maybe Andruw Jones is kind of going the path Andre Dawson had to go through to get in. Now this is a cool set, 2017. The set's grown on me over the years. I wasn't a huge fan of 2017. I don't dislike it, but it was not my favorite. I don't think it's as pretty as, say, like that. But for some reason, this oval egg kind of shaped design really works well on these signature series. So if you've seen or any of the through the mail stuff that people are selling on eBay, that's also from 2023. That's funny. 29 of 32. But these cards this year, 2017, they almost look better with the autograph. It just makes the card, it just gives something to the card that it was missing. And the autographs just are well suited to the 2017 set. So beautiful stuff. Of course, Andre didn't make it into the Allen and Ginter until 2013 was the first time he was there. So he's actually in Gypsy Queen in their first set in 2011. So he made it into Gypsy Queen before he ever made it in Allen and Ginter. It's interesting though, the early sets of Allen and Ginter were a little more active player focused or kind of vintage pre-war. You know, guys from like the 60s, 50s, and earlier. It was a little more of their focus. But that's a beauty. And the other one that I really needed to check off my list, it's the only other one I think I have. I don't think I have anything else hidden. I had to go through a bunch of stuff to find that Andruw Jones. I'm lucky I did, because that's where the Dawsons were. But another thing I needed to check off my list, and a huge check off my Allen Ginter list, was to pick up one of these signature series in the mini, because that's one of the main reasons I love Allen Ginter, is because I love mini tobacco cards. And so obviously I needed to get one, but they're a little harder to pick up because they're 101s, and not only they're 101s, but they're like short print 101s. You know, if you buy like 10 boxes of signature series, you're probably going to get one 101 out of that. But if you bought like 2 cases of, you know, let's say you open like 50 boxes of these archive signature series, maybe one will be a mini tobacco from Allen Ginter. So it's like a super short print 101. It's hard to explain, but anyways. So I was able to get this off of eBay 101. I didn't care who it was. I just needed one to check off my list. There's a Giolito from 22 archive signature series. And let's see what this says real quick. Just says signature series. But nevertheless, It's a white sock, so that should tell you how much I wanted to have a mini. And then I bought a White Sox, one of my least favorite teams. But Lucas Giolito, Chicago White Sox, don't know if he's still playing or what. Unfortunately, some little crumbs or something got into this sealed one touch, but still, that's a beauty. Big check off my list. Super happy to have that. And that'll do it for the Allen and Ginter Archive Signature Series and Clearly Authentic. But it's not the last thing to hear about people. I think there's something really special you need to hear.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, look, it's my wife, Pam. Oh, hey, Pam.
Yeah. Hi. Bye.
Bye, everybody. Take it easy.